Namaste and welcome to today's English class of grade 9. Today we are in unit 15, people and lifestyle. Under that we are dealing with reading second. Okay, reading second. What is the title of reading second? Any guess? Oh yes, okay. What is the topic? The Rautes. You must have seen the title already in the book. Okay, so the title is The Rautes. Any guess what is this storm refers to? Okay, we will go through pre-reading sections, then guess about this. Okay, let's go to this pre-reading session. Look at the pictures below and guess the answers to the questions. Look at this picture carefully. Who are these people? Okay, who are these people? You can see, what do you see in the picture actually? Yes. So we can see some settlement, tents. People are have settled down here, making small huts, tents like maybe their homes. They stay there. Small huts they have made, not exactly hut, using clothes. So there are people as well. People living in these small, let's say houses, small houses. Who are these people? Who are these people? Any guess? What's our title? Oh yes, these are Rautes. Okay, Rautes. People. They are called Raute people, Rautes. Number B. What do you know about these people? What do you know about these people? Have you ever heard this term before? About these people before? You must have, right? Maybe you must have seen in television, in news. You must have watched or listened about something from radio, maybe, or read in the newspaper. These people are called nomadic community. And nomadic, what is the term nomadic? Nomadic is the term that means the people who do not settle down in a particular area, particular place for the longer time. They keep on going, migrating from one place to another, and they live like they do not live life of like the people like us. Like they have different type of life, like living in the jungle. So they go from one place to another. Maybe they settle down only for a month or weeks, and they just roam from one place to another. Roaming, they keep on roaming, shifting from one place to another. These people are called nomadic community, nomadic people. Okay, if whether you have heard about something about them, that will add to the more knowledge to you while reading the text. If not, let's read and know about them. Okay, so here you go, the first paragraph about the Rautes. The Rautes are one of the most typical indigenous group. Okay, we have to understand these terms to understand about Rautes. Indigenous. So, indigenous people are originating or occurring naturally in a particular place. Native people, a group of people who have their own language, own culture, own tradition, way of lifestyle. Living style is different, who have their own such kind of thing. They are called indigenous, and the Rautes are also a typical indigenous people of Nepal. Sustaining means establishing, okay, leaving their unique cultural identities for generations and generations. They have different unique cultural identity. They are the only nomadic people, as we have discussed already, nomadic people wandering from one place to another. Nomadic people in the country who never settle permanently in any particular place. They do not settle down in a particular place. The Rautes refuse any idea on permanent settlement. They do not believe in permanent settlement, permanently living, or different community like others. They do not settle like others. Education or agriculture. The fact that the Raut is the last full-time nomadic of Nepal have survived into this century is truly remarkable, truly noticeable. Okay, and our current period of diminishing cultural diversity. So we have very diverse culture in Nepal, and Rautes, they are also a kind of different unique cultural identity people, and that is still existing in Nepal. That's very wonderful, remarkable people, that is so praiseworthy. Okay, praiseworthy, but that is at the time where other cultural cultures are diminishing, decreasing, becoming less, and in that time Rautes, they are able to survive, keep their own identity. So that is praiseworthy. Next, it is estimated that the total population of Rautes in Nepal is about 180 or roughly 52 families. Only 180 people and 52 families are there approximately. The Karnali province of Nepal remains their only sanctuary. Karnali province is their only sanctuary, means place they own the place where they live around there. There is no documented history of the Rautes, but one common ground is that once they fled from the state, okay, believe that, no documented history, but it is believed that they fled from one state. They never returned and established a different pattern of life and they established a different pattern of life in the jungle. They escaped from state. Some maybe there was a reason is not clear. Due to some reason they escaped from their state and they never returned there, and they started to live life in the jungle. To eke out is supplement to cover their living. They mastered crafting of wooden products, learned to hunt monkeys, and adopted forest life, and they have been living doing these works, wooden crafting and hunting monkeys. Only the Mukhia of Rautes, on behalf of their tribe, talks to outsiders regarding their lifestyles and tradition, and every member of their group, they are not allowed to talk to other people, outsiders. Only Mukhia, the main person, talks to other people. So on behalf of representing whole group, only Mukhia, the main person, talks to other group for their living, sustaining. The Rautes bear traditional knowledge of living in a community. They have traditional way of living. The heredity, what is heredity? It is physical or mental characteristics that we acquire from our, it is passed from generation to generation. So heredity is the quality we get from our ancestors, right? Heredity. Raute is categorized into three types: Kalyal, Raskoti, and Samal. It is therefore very important to note the various aspects of these people, such as their ethical norms and values, rituals and livelihood patterns. So their rituals, the way of behaving, way of doing the things, they are very different than others. They have their own uniqueness. At the time when acculturation, acculturation means assimilation to different cultures, typically the dominant one. So acculturation, we are also being accultured, dominating one culture dominates another. So in that time, it has been widespread everywhere. Culture is being dominated, right, from one community to another. We are adopting different cultures from others. So at that time, world with diminishing diversity, diversity is decreasing because people are being globalized. There is concept of globalization. That's why diversity is being less. At that time, the Rautes have been quite successful in sustaining their tradition, and they are not. They have preserved their own tradition. Humanity has to learn a lot from Rautes, and that is what we have to learn from them to preserve own identity. Since they have been very successful in preserving their tradition in today's world, in present time, in the time of globalization, also they have preserved their tradition. That is really praiseworthy. That is what we can learn from them. Their maintenance of the nomadic culture in a rapidly globalizing world is commendable. That is really commendable, deserving praise. This global uniqueness makes them a precious part of the diverse people of Nepal. So they are unique in diversity. In diverse people in the Nepal, they are unique. Okay, as you can see in the picture, see, Raute people, they have not even worn the clothes, the type the people wear. Say they have just covered their body with clothes, and they are working with traditional tools, making carving woods. They are carving woods and making some goods maybe. Like any other ethnic group following the Hindu society, okay, they follow Hindu culture, Hindu society. The Raute community also maintains a patriarchal, what is patriarchal system? Patriarchal and social hierarchy. Patriarchal system means system where the family, okay, here government is written, here family is controlled by men is patriarchal, and hierarchy is ranking. So we respect elders, from whatever elders order commands, we follow that hierarchy. However, in matters of internal management, women have a more prominent role, prominent is important, role than that of their male counterparts. But family, inside the family roles, family matters, household matters, let's say household matters, women also play, they have a more important role in family. Okay, the Rautes maintain a clear division of labor between men and women. They have clearly divided the work. Most often, the male members get involved in making wooden utensils, hunting monkeys, trading their products in the market, and collecting food, grains. See, male members, these are the jobs of male members. Male members, they earn, that means they exactly do not earn money, because money doesn't have any value in this group, in this tribe. They exchange the things from making, as we have seen, they were carving wooden utensils, wooden utensils, the things, and they bring that in the market and exchange with the required things like grains, whatever they need, clothes, grains, they for the living they exchange and take it. They even hunt monkeys, and that products, trading their products in the market, they bring in the market and they collecting food grains. It is also common for common for unmarried girls and widows to go to the countryside and collect food, grains, and deliver the order for the craft items. So even girls who are unmarried and widows go to market, they also work. Women in the Rautes community bear the major responsibility in the household chores, day to day work. Chores is routine tasks, day to day work. They take the responsibility of doing day to day work at home and dominate in almost every facet of the living, except in the area of socializing, hunting, carpentry, and dancing. So except they do not socializing, going out, talking with other people, and these things are not done by women. Hunting also not done. Carpentry, the working wooden works, they also women, they do not do that, but they do daily activities at home. Dominate means they do daily activities at home. They have the indigenous know-how on spring water source, since it is a part of their job to source medicinal herbs, firewood, and vegetables in the jungle. They also have extensive knowledge of forest and ecosystem, and they are attached to the jungle and the natural environment. So they search, they know how to do, they are expert, they have knowledge of jungle life, let's say about firewood, medicinal herbs, and then the wide extensive, they cover the wide knowledge of ecosystem of jungle. Husband and wife, they have great respect, love for each other. They have great love for each other. Married women, they never travel outside of their settlement area with anyone else than their husbands. The women are mainly responsible for collecting firewood, cooking meals, rearing. Rearing is to bring up their children, and they also may assist the male while shifting homes to new location, building new homes there. So as we discussed, they are nomads, they shift from one place to another time and again. So to build the home also women help. Otherwise household work, cooking meal, collecting firewood, bringing up children, these are the works done by women. The women do not participate in making wooden utensils and hunting, as they are considered to be the male task. They are male task. Children until the age of 10 to 14 are not assigned, not given any major household responsibility. So 10 to 14 they enjoy. They only spend their days playing with natural objects and roaming around the settlement. On the special occasion, they may help their parents in fetching, bringing water from the spring and carrying small items while shifting to new locations. So this is job of the children. Monkey hunting is considered fundamental to maintain the cultural permanently. They have been doing for a long time, they have been doing monkey hunting. This is their task. Their hunting technique is also very rare, very unique, in the sense, why it is rare. 8 to 30 young middle-aged Raute members go hunting in a group of nets. They do not use guns, bows, or arrows for hunting. That is unique. The Rautes observe the festivals. They celebrate some festivals like Saune Sakranti, Dasai, Tihar, Chaite Dasai, Maghe Sakranti. And for celebrations, they manage like homemade ale. Ale is, that means beer. Ale, and then meat in advance. As they enjoy complete participation in the community events, they do not like to meet stranger or travel beyond their settlement area during celebration. During celebration, they stay in the group and celebrate. They take complete leave from carpentry and hunting during the festival. These festivals are observed with much joy and favor amidst in the middle of singing, dancing, feasting, and their feasting means to eat in the large quantities, bhojharu हैन, feasting, and their own rituals, performances, rice, meat, drinks play an important role in their feast. So they celebrate in this way. Their festivals are these that we talked in the first and second lines, and they celebrate in this way. Okay, so we have done with this reading text of Rautes. I hope you have understood the text well. Now we will move to exercises. Okay, so our first task is to find out the words from the text and fill in the crossword puzzle. As we have discussed words and word meaning during the text explanations, on the basis of that we are going to fill the puzzle on the board. Please look at the board. I have printed the same puzzle that you have in your textbook. Okay, here it is, and meanings are given like this. Okay, so meanings are here. Number 1, across. Okay, we will do first across. So we are starting from 2. Moving often from one place to another, that starts from N. What is it? What is it? Okay, the word is N. Starts from N mean nomadic. N-O-M-A-D-I-C, nomadic. So please follow capital letter. Okay, use capital letter while writing on this puzzle. Moving to across. So across horizontally. Next number is 3, that starts from W. Existing over a large area. So what is the word for existing over a large area? That is widespread. W-I-D-E, wide. S-P-R-E-A-D, widespread. Okay. Now let's go to number 6. Number 6, that starts from P. Okay. The word that starts from P. Number 6, ruled by men. Yes, we have discussed this word. What's the word? Starting from P, patriarchal. P-A-T-R-I-A, patriarchal. R-C-H-A-L, patriarchal. Okay. Let's move to number next, that is 7, far reaching. Okay, far reaching, that starts from E. What's the word? Okay, the word that starts from E is extensive. Extensive. Okay, number 7, extensive. Now let's move to number 8. Okay, number 8, belonging to a particular area. Okay, that starts from I. What is the word? Indigenous. I-N-D-I-G-E-N-O-U indigenous. Okay, so across, done. We are done with across words. Now let's move to down. Down, vertically. Number 1, deserving praise. Okay, what is deserving praise? Number 1, okay, it is commendable. C, okay, O is missing. Let's make it O over here. Okay, let's add one more box. C. Okay, here C. Let's make this one O. C-O-M-M-E, commend, and D, A. A is required, so this box is not required. B-L-E, commendable. Okay. Now let's move to number 4, unusual or surprising. Okay, what is the word unusual or surprising? Number 4 here, right? This is the word remarkable. R-E-M-A-R, remark, A-B-L-E, remarkable. Okay, number 4, remarkable. Oh, I missed R-E-M-A-R-K. I missed K over here. Okay, K. That's why one box is more over here. K. Please put K. R-E-M-A-R-K-A-B-L-E. Remarkable. Now let's move to number 5. Noticeable, prominent. It is P-R-O-M-I-N-E-N-T, prominent. Okay, so this is done. Once again, let me read all the words for you. Number 1 is commendable. Number 1 is commendable. 2 is nomadic, right? 3 is widespread. 4, remarkable. 5, prominent. 6, patriarchal. 7, extensive. 8, indigenous. Okay, so this is the answer of our puzzle. Now we are moving to next exercise. I hope all of you are ready for that. What is next exercise? True or false? Okay. Identify whether the following statements are true or false. Let's start with number A. The Rautes move from one place to another for their settlement. True or false? True. Okay. Number B. Rautes live in the far western part of Nepal. It is false. Number C. One of the means of their survival is woodcraft. This is true. Number D. The maintenance of the nomadic culture is highly regarded. True. Number E. The Raute community is female dominated. False. Okay, so with this we have done with our true false exercise. Now let's move to next. Answer the following questions. Okay, we have 6, 7, 8 questions. 8 questions. Now we are dealing one by one. Are you ready for that? All right. Let's start with number A. What is the common belief about the history of the Rautes? Okay, what was the common belief? Have you gone to the text? Found? Okay, the answer is somewhere here. So let me help you pointing out the lines. One common ground is that once they fled from the state, they never returned and established a different pattern of life in the jungle. So you can write like once they move from one place to another, they never return to the same place. They fled from one place and never return to the place, that is the common belief. Let's move to number B. How do Rautes earn their living? Okay, how do they earn? We have discussed several times, right? Okay, so somewhere here we find the answer. Have you found? Okay, I know you are very quick. Let me show you the lines where you find the answers over here, right? Okay, good. So, the answer is crafting of wooden products and haunting monkeys. Number C. How do Raute children spend their days? How do they spend their days? It's very interesting, right? Children of 10 to 14, they are not given any special task, but they spend their life with playing and roaming around. Okay, playing with natural objects and roaming around. Number D. Why do the Rautes have good knowledge of the forest and its ecosystem? Why do they have? Have you gone through? Found? Okay, yes, somewhere here. The answer is somewhere here. Okay, let me show you underlining the lines. So, they source medicinal herbs and they firewood, vegetables in the jungle. They are very close to jungle, extensive. That's why they have extensive knowledge about ecosystem, right? So, they have good knowledge of forest ecosystem. They are close to forest. That's why they have this knowledge. Number E. Is the task division between male and female Rautes fair? Why? Okay, you will find answers over here. Yes, they maintain clear division labor between men and women. Yes, they have equal divisions, and the members have the equal task because they are involved in the same kind of work, or let's say they have males, they have different work, females they have different their own responsibility. The responsibilities are different, but they are a kind of equal division. Number F. What is special about the hunting skills of the Rautes? Hunting skills, do you remember where it is mentioned? Yes, in this paragraph, especially these lines. Hunting technique is very rare. Why? Because they do not use guns, bows, arrows, right? So, same answer you can write. Those people go for hunting and then they don't use such things. Number G. Name the festivals that Rautes celebrate. Okay, yes, where do we find this? Here, festival names. Okay, what are the festival names? These are, okay, yes, Saune Sakranti, Dasai Tihar, Chaite Dasai, Mage Sakranti. Then H number. What should modern people learn from the Rautes? What should we learn from them? Yes, we can learn the very way of preserving tradition. Preserve tradition, and then family role, skills, different kind of skills we can learn. Alright, I think we are at the end of this exercise. Now we have only one exercise, that is number D. How do cultures and tradition affect people's lifestyle? Discuss. Okay, I'll give you some clues for that. How do culture and traditions affect people's? Here are some clues. Okay, these are the clues. Like cultures and tradition, they affect people's lifestyles. You can start with what is the culture, like religion, language, art, music, literature, song. These are our basics of our cultures, right? These things, and they have a very impact of the way of our life, the way of our eating, clothing, speaking, behaving. Because the behaviors in the society are different. Different behaviors are acceptable in different according to the society. So, the behavior that is acceptable in our society may not be in other society. Just it is different according to society. And even the way of greeting varies, right? The way we greet people is varies according to the place to place, and the role of gender is different. So these things are different according to our cultures and tradition. That's why our living, way of living, our lifestyle, way of living becomes accordingly, right? So cultures and traditions affect people's lifestyle. So elaborate these points, and that will be enough to answer this question. So with this, I would like to end today's class. I hope you have learned well about Rautes and all the exercises, best comprehensive exercises based on it. That's all for today. Namaste.